is Cheat Meal Sunday. Would you like to tell the people how you have perfected the ham and cheese toasted sandwich?
I make it every day, so.
Every day?
Not every day, every Sunday.
Pizza, ham and cheese. This is the same meal we have every single Sunday, and it never gets old. What do you think, Griff? How's that sandwich? Good? Always. And anyone that's been watching me for any amount of time knows my favorite dessert in the entire world, chocolate chip cookie. If you don't think the cookie is the best dessert, I just don't even know what to say. Yeah, ice cream's okay, cake, but cookies? This is my weak spot. So that's the fun meal on Sunday, and then during the week, we get back to business as usual. All right, it is Monday. Benny, what do you think we should have for dinner tonight? A little bit of milk? Anything else? Monday, we always have the exact same thing. Hamburgers that I made over the weekend, and this mix from Trader Joe's. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but this stuff right here, the multi-grain blend with vegetables, is the best, most convenient side imaginable. It makes for an amazing, quick, and easy weekday dinner. Pretty ideal dinner, if I do say so myself.
If I do say so myself.
Good morning, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and this is probably one of the most important things I put into my body every single day. I really can't start the day without it. So what I do is I mix in the PE Science reds and blues. I mix in their PE Science greens with the watermelon Versalite electrolytes and the PE Science creatine. You can use code Travis to save 10% on all of this, but I swear by this stack because I don't drink caffeine until about 7 a.m. and this just helps me wake up naturally. I truly depend on this. So usually by the time I'm done with this, I at least feel alert enough to go function in society. Guys, I have been working out early for many, many years at this point, and honestly, it still kind of sucks, but you don't have to like it. You just have to do it. At least the gym isn't crowded today. You know, sometimes it's hard to be the biggest guy in the entire gym, but with great power comes great responsibility, so we have to set an example for everybody that might be watching. All right, every Tuesday I make Griffin and myself our famous egg bites. So I'm gonna mix 1 dozen eggs with the sausage and broccoli blend that I make every single weekend. I have a whole video on these if you wanna check it out, but I would say this is probably the one thing that saves our mornings because mornings are so hectic. Having these already prepared is clutch. Hey buddy, what's up? Alfie loves egg bites too, by the way. Last but surely not least for Alfie boy is adding the cheese, and of course I always pay my cheese tax. Here you go, buddy. All right, this is my least favorite part. And here is the finished product. Alfie is a major fan of these, and so am I. It just makes it so easy to grab, go, get your protein, get your fat, great ingredient profile. These things are just perfect in my opinion. Griffin, do you love egg muffins?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So here is my lunch every single day of the work week. 8 ounces of grass-fed ground beef with mixed vegetables. You would know this if you follow me on TikTok, and my TikTok has been popping lately, guys. If you wanna see a different side of me, definitely check that out. If you've been watching the channel, you know I started the TikTok to try to save up some money for a swimming pool, which we still got a long way to go, but that is a topic for another video. But ultimately, what I'm looking to achieve throughout the day is sustained energy. Good protein, good fat, minimal carbs, so the vegetables will serve as my only carb source in addition to my pineapple. This is always my dessert, and if I need a snack in the afternoon, I will just have strawberries, blueberries. So I'm not cutting out carbs completely, but no starchy carbs until dinner. And this is just what works for me. I know it's kind of weird, but I just stick to fat, protein primarily throughout the day. And then when we have family dinner, I can be a little bit more relaxed with my diet, but ultimately this keeps me full. And the other thing I love about this is because it's prepped, I only take about 6-7 minutes for a lunch break because life is just crazy all the time. And this is just ready to go, makes me feel good, and that's all I need. All right, good evening. So for dinner, I'm gonna keep it nice and simple. Again, we already have all of our protein cooked from the weekend, so I'm gonna have some pickled flavored chicken. Don't knock it till you try it. So the goal is really just to get about 40 grams of protein. This is probably about 50 right here. Friday. I don't know about you guys, but I love getting to the end of the week and just polishing off the food that you have prepped. It just seems so rewarding. It feels like you weren't wasteful at all. We're gonna put a little bit of salt, and then here is the real trick to making this meal taste great. This Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce. I get this at Thrive Market because it's a lot cheaper. This stuff is so good and there is no junk inside of it. I just genuinely believe there is something to be said about an overly simplistic diet. The world is complicated. We always have challenges and obstacles and obligations. I just don't want to overcomplicate my food. Even though this isn't the best tasting by any means, it keeps me healthy, it keeps me full, it keeps me going throughout the day. It's all I could ask for. But you're not gonna convince me that pineapple is not one of the greatest foods in the entire world. I look forward to this every day of my life. Now you might be thinking, what am I gonna do for a snack? Well, first and foremost, I don't know if you can see that beautiful lady right there, but if she decides that that's not gonna happen, then the snack is going to be this chocolate truffle pea science protein shake. It is so delicious, so amazing. 50 grams of protein for every 2 scoops. You guys can use code TRAVIS to save 10%. Because it is Friday, it is a special night, so we are gonna have a little bit of pasta, and that beautiful boy is very excited about it. Hey buddy, you want some pancakes? Protein pancakes? Yeah. Of course. Use code TRAVIS to save 10%. Yeah. Heck yeah. High five. You don't want me to cook them? You just want to eat them?
No cook.
No cook? Okay. Let's eat it raw. So on the weekends, when we have a little bit more flexibility and time, one of our favorite traditions is gonna be protein pancakes. You guys know the cinnamon roll pea science protein pancakes are the best in the entire world. But this is what a normal weekend would look like. Like I said, it's not as stringent and as strict as the week, but we all love it. Alrighty. All right, my big helper. Hey, that's silly. Uh-oh is right. All right, buddy. Look at that. Hey, silly boy. Should I get the spatula? Mm-hmm. Do you wanna practice too? Mm-hmm. Okay, you can take that spatula. I'm gonna take this spatula. Good smack. That's how we mix the pancakes, huh? Look at all that pancake. Thank you so much. Griffin, look at what you just created. This is 40 grams of protein and under 400 calories. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy in your
Time.
right? And use code TRAVIS.
Yeah.
Love you guys.